Hello and welcome back. This is Craig Whitney, your host for the Legacy Forge podcast, where excellence is in being. As I said, my name's Craig Whitney. I am your host for the Legacy Forge. Today's episode's a bit of a solo episode. I've just come back off about a month off recording, getting over sickness and a few other challenges into 2026. Although we are back into gear and recording. I did lose my voice there for a while, so I was unable to record. But we're back on the horse. We are continuing on walking down the Arete Pyramid. Now, just for context, Arete is excellence of being. And part of the Legacy Forge and building our legacy from here to here is not more doing. The Greeks, our Stoic mentors, mastered it. Now, they may not be successful entrepreneurs or multimillionaires or, the fast up TikTok influencers like we have today that are here today, gone tomorrow, and there's a reason behind it. The Stoics' teachings have lasted the times. They are timeless. They are never forgotten in the times of sand, unlike businesses these days that no longer last on the average lifespan of about 3 years, according to studies. Even businesses that have lasted 50, 60, even 100 years are not going the full distance anymore. I don't think there will be ever, unless we have a massive shift back to our Stoic teachings and start to model on the greats' wisdom. We will never have legacies that are built to last the endless realms of time like our Stoics. Yet our Greek ancestors are now gone, yet their teachings still remain today. Why? Last episode we looked at, and I will use my board as an interactive, so do please take notes. Take notes. It is respectful. Take notes. Last episode we looked at a legacy, or the aetonum as the Greek terminology, and how the Arete Pyramid works instead of life coaching, where we walk up the pyramid, where you go to your inspirational events and they change the environment. You might get behaviors here that change temporarily. Then you might learn some new skills or capabilities to reframe some behaviors. Yeah. Then you may look at changing some values or do some limiting belief exercises in group settings, or maybe up on the stage as a one-on-one with the facilitator. And maybe you may get to an identity-based question. Why are you here? What's your highest purpose, etc.? Maybe, just maybe. But the majority of time, I will teach these more out in the pyramid. There's a certain question. There's certain questions. We're not, the way the Arete Pyramid is structured, we're not about meandering emotions. We're not about a meandering life experiences or childhood trauma. This is about collapsing time. Each of these blocks are a 15-minute session. This whole pyramid really is a 15 to 30-minute coaching session on its own. However, if we break these blocks down and we can surgically strike an area of someone's life, that's 15 minutes per block. And we're after surgical precision here. Yeah? Not on this emotional meandering, not interested in trauma, none of that. Collapse time. Save the longer sessions for something like timeline or some of these NLP techniques, which I am trained in. However, the way the Arete Pyramid was designed, and it is built off the back of a respectful mentor of mine, his name's Robert Dilts, who's taught me this whole logical levels, right? And I've adapted it to my own coaching style along with my other coach, JT Fox, yeah, who's then we've collapsed time and we've got more direct. We want to move ego from the left side, right, right side, which is our soul, which is the heartbeat of someone's legacy. Yeah. Last episode, we started off with aetonum, the Greek terminology for the mark of the immortal, right? Or our legacy. What's your highest purpose? What does that mean to you? Yeah. That's the type of questioning we get to. This episode, we're looking at leadership. The Greek term is Dominium. Dominium. Get used to these Greek words. I will be using them a lot. Yeah. In the ancient understanding, dominion leadership was not about standing above others. This is not a hierarchy. Yeah. It was about standing for them. You, as the leader, were a model. Yeah. You stood for your followers. The elders taught true dominion revealed itself at a precise moment. The moment that a man realized that influence without integrity decays and authority without service collapses. And yes, I have a bit of a worksheet that I'm sort of memorizing and going by at the moment as I've taken some notes in my studies, and there'll be bullet points that I will come back to at times. Yeah. So authority without service collapses. Where do you see that turn up in your workplace as an entrepreneur, particularly as a franchisee, as my target audience who I speak to directly? Yeah. Now there's a metaphor. I'll use a parable as the best way of teaching. So the leader was tested. Yeah. He was asked not how many followed him. He was asked how many felt safe around him. Notice? How many feel safe around you as a leader? How many feel safe around you? In the old cities, dominion was symbolized by the stone bridge. That's right, the stone bridge. A bridge does not command the river. It does not shout to those who cross it. It simply holds day after day, allowing others to move forward because it remains unwavering beneath them. This was leadership, where influence became integrity. That's right. The Dominion leader did not persuade through charisma alone. His influence came from alignment. Alignment. Yeah, head to heart. His words matching his actions. His decisions reflecting his values. His presence steady even when outcomes were uncertain. People trusted him not because he's promised results, but because he could be relied upon when results were delayed. And authority was never taken. It was given by those who felt seen, protected, and guided. The Dominion leader understood this law. Authority is not power over people. It is the responsibility for people. Where do we see this in our current climate of business? Managers, leaders, business owners, franchisees. When was the last time you took responsibility for your people and not had authority over people? Now, I'm a Jack Cohen kind of guy. Jack Cohen have some sort of authoritative over people. Have authoritative standards, not control people. Let the people align to standards. And if they don't align to standards, they move on. Okay? So he served not by shrinking, not by stabilizing. No. He absorbed pressures so others didn't have to. He made the hard calls quietly. He walked first into uncertainty and last out of danger. When conflict arose, he did not dominate the room, he grounded it. When fear spread, he did not hype courage, he embodied it. This was Dominion leadership, where integrity turns influence into trust. That's right. Where service transforms authority into legacy. Where leadership is no longer performance, but posture. Those who followed him did not feel controlled. They felt heard. That's right. Heard. Because dominion is not about leading from the front. It is becoming the foundation for others to rise. So, some quick questions that you may ask. Some questions, some solid questions around dominion. Yeah. Who are you when no one's watching? When the lights are off, the claps are gone, the followers gone home, who are you? That's a really big question. Are you making your people feel safe or are you performing for claps? I see a lot of influence these days. They're performing for claps, for likes, for love hearts. And that's all they do. They're clowns. Clowns. In Portuguese, that is palhacio. Clown. Performers. Do a little dance on TikTok for some likes and some love hearts. Do a little dance on Facebook for some comments. That ain't leadership. That's a clown. Where do you see that in the workplace? Another question is, where do you lead when it's only convenient? When someone's looking over your shoulder? Where do you claim authority but fail to serve? What parts of your leadership come from ego instead of genuine service? Ego, soul, service. What would change if your influence reflected uncompromising integrity? These are just some questions, something to think about. Dominion, hey? Dominion. Let that sink for a minute. Who are you when no one's watching? Who are you? You really got it performing as a leader, as a manager. You know, I'm a courier by trade. So for those, my international audiences who don't know what that is, I've been in logistics for will be by 12th year now that I've come in. 12 years. 12 years as a courier. I've seen a lot. And Dominion hits me hard, the most hardest, because I walk into workplaces each and every day, different customers across a broad number of different industries. And the first word that comes to my mind is dominion. Because I see the values, they're painted up in the wall. The sign writer's done a magnificent job on the art, on the company's values, integrity, trust, accountability. And immediately my training kicks in. It's not what people say, it's what they do. Actions speak louder than words. If there's no manager present, where do you think the people are? The team. Good question. Where are they? Because they're never there. They're doing anything but working. Out smoking, chatting away, doing anything but working. So the first point mind comes to my mind is dominion. Leaders, are they taking responsibility for their people? Responsibility is setting the standard. As Jack Welch says, you accept the standard that you walk past. Yeah, that's right. Very good. You are the standard that you accept. Remember that. Remember that. It's not authority over people, it's authority over standards. It is you're taking responsibility for your people. That doesn't matter if you're working in a business, a manager, entrepreneur, or even as a franchisee. You set your standards. You are the model. Dominion. Remember that. It's Greek. It is Greek for standing for your people. Where leadership becomes ground. Yeah. Anyways, guys, this one's a short one today. I'm in a bit of a relaxed mood. Stay tuned for more of these podcasts. I'm just warming my voice up again. So we will wander down the Arete Pyramid. Next episode will be on identity. For those on the audio, bring a notebook and pen, take lots of notes. Reach out to me if you have any questions in the comments. I will leave a link below. Like and subscribe. I'm on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube for the audio and the video. My name's Craig Whitney, and I'm the founder of Next Level Coaching, Arete Method, and part of the Gym's Life Coaching Network. Because we are all about excellence of being. Have an awesome morning, day, night, wherever you are in the world. And we'll talk to you again next time. Bye for now. Remember, take responsibility for your people.